Good morning, guys. Toolman Tim here. Welcome back to the workshop where we build business, create community, find freedom, and share success. It's Monday morning, which means it's time for another money-making minute. And this week, like always, I've got a good installment for you. Hurricane season has been on the go. We've got cold weather already here for me. And the rest of you, well, you can enjoy what's left of your summer / fall / whatever you end up getting. But there's nothing worse than in the cold weather or in an emergency, a battery not working when you need it to. Whether it's your generator that pulls so hard that there's no way you're going to start it without a battery assist, whether it's your snowblower in the middle of a storm, whether it could even be a vehicle, something. Anyway, the most important aspect to that is making sure it's charged. You guys have heard me talk about battery maintainers, trickle chargers, whatever. We're going to show you this week how I install one to have it set up permanently on my generator. Alright guys, real quick before we dive in, if you're new here, want to know more about me, toolmantim.co. Run by there, you'll see the monthly newsletter, the weekly podcast, all my social media links, and the shop. A special section where I have Amazon links to well over 100 products that have made me money or saved me money in my handyman business. Solutions to all kinds of problems. We got household, we have hand tools, we have DeWalt cordless tools, and the most important section is our preparedness section. So run by there, check that out if you're interested in knowing some of the products that I use. And anything you purchase, a small percentage of that will go to help support this channel and the content I create. Okay, so you guys saw me review this trickle charger a month or two back, and I thought, hey, I've been putting off putting this trickle charger on. It's time that I show you guys how to do it. It's not difficult, but honestly, I figured I would do this video, so it forced me to install my trickle charger, and hopefully you guys learned something on the way. So let's set up over here by the generator. We'll get this hooked up, and I'll be right back. So this is the battery that comes on a lot of electric start generators. Right there, just in case you're wondering, this Firman Trifuel, that has a battery disconnect, which you can absolutely disconnect if you want. Comes from the factory that way. Had a guy message me the other day, couldn't figure out how to get his electric start to start because that wasn't connected. Anyway, I digress. So in the package, what are you going to get? You're going to get the trickle charger. That's this guy right here with a nice long cable. This you're going to hold on to. Then, what I love about a trickle charger is that it comes with the ability to use it to dual use. So the one we're going to use on this generator, this is the permanent installation. Nice little protection cap right there. But I'll show you, just give me a second. We've got two terminal rings right there that we're going to install permanently down here on the battery. This is the wire that's going to stay permanent on the generator. However, you also come with this set of temporary ones. So that say this is good. Say you're worried about a small item, I don't know, maybe a four-wheeler that you're worried that's going to drain and you need it in a month and you just want to make sure it's topped up. Well, you can leave this part attached to the generator. This is the meat of the product right here. Take that with you and use this temporary one to hook up over on the quad for a month. Then you can come back and make sure this is topped up and plugged in. So I like, for the inexpensiveness of it, you almost get two, or at least you can make the use of two. So what do we need to do? Oh, one other thing to show you right quick is an inline fuse right there. Always have a couple extra ones of them on hand. That's a 3 amp. Good to have just in case you end up shorting something out. If too much juice goes through, that'll just blow. So that's it. Red to red and black to black. Yeah. All right. So all you really need is a screwdriver and a set of pliers. We're going to loosen the two bolts on the generator battery. This guy we're going to come out like this. Always helps to have the screwdriver heading in the right direction if it's a ratcheting one. And that is all there is to that. It also helps to have tiny fingers. My fat sausage fingers make everything more difficult when you're dealing with small hardware, just in case you're wondering. Okay, almost there. And that is that. So, first one's off. I like to do it one at a time because if you don't, you end up running into trouble. I end up unhooking something that I shouldn't, See? And then there goes my fat fingers. Flip that over. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a thick way. Make sure the thick way is sticking out like that. There you go. Might as well tighten this guy up while we're at it. If it was a bigger nut, I'd use a much bigger set of pliers, but needle nose pliers will work. You can adjust this guy up if you want, or down, doesn't really matter. We'll tuck him in like that. And the same with the black one here. And Bob's your uncle. Whoever has an Uncle Bob, they're kind of lucky. All right, and then there's the black one. We're going to hook that in just like this. I know this is simple, but a lot of people just have never seen it done or thought about it. And there's not much to it. Just make sure you tighten it down. And then we're going to keep that guy out of the way. Try to put your little battery hoods back on. They can be a bit of a pain once you get them there. Push that guy all the way up in, out of the way. And then what I like to do is bring it out somewhere around here and put a little bit of electrical tape or a zip tie. I like electrical tape because it's less permanent, but it also doesn't cut into the wire as much on vibration. That's it. Leave yourself just enough room that you can plug that in, but not too long that it ends up getting you vibrating, rattling, and breaking. So there's that. Put the cap on to keep it clean. How do you use this guy? Pretty simple. I'm not going to unload that whole thing right now, but it's just there's only one way you can hook that up. Hook that up nice and sturdy. Then it's going to tell you if it's charging or if it's charged. It's going to tell you if it's below. If you can see that, I'll bring it in close here. So it's going to show you if you get it hooked up wrong. You can set it to 12 volt or 6 volt. It's going to tell you if it's above 50%, below 50%, and it's going to tell you whether it's charging or not charging, 1.5 amps. So I hope that helps, guys. I wanted to do this. It was a 5-minute project, but it needed to be done. So I thought, hey, why not come and show you guys along the way? So I hope you enjoyed that. Anybody have any different brands or types you use? I'd love to hear about it. Throw them in the comments below. And as always, stay happy, stay healthy, and have a great week.